Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing my manga haul for February. It's a lot, it's definitely a lot, but that's okay. It's as per usual on my channel. I just buy a lot of manga and I read it when I can get to it. This month there were some pretty good Right Stuff deals, and I also found some art books. I haven't bought any art books in a while. Actually, that's a lie because I bought the Haikyuu art book not too long ago. But I don't tend to buy too many art books, so I kind of splurge a little bit. So we'll see those probably at the end of the video. But yeah, these books aren't going to be any particular order. There's going to be the ones I pick off the shelf first. So yeah, let me move Suki and Bokuto, and then we can get started. So I think first we'll start with the ones I've been continuing to collect monthly or bi-monthly or tri-monthly, if that's a word. So first we will have Full Metal Alchemist, hardcover edition, Full Metal Edition, volume 12. This one has Winry on the cover, and she has earrings that almost look like mine. But yeah, I'm collecting these because they're beautiful. I haven't actually read Full Metal Alchemist, but I have watched both versions of the anime, and I like both versions of the anime. I think the series is really great. I love the themes, I love the characters. I love pretty much everything about it, so I will continue to collect it, and then maybe once I own all of them, I will read the manga actually for the first time. Next, we have Children of the Whales, volume 16. Pretty sure I've only read 5 of these volumes, but yeah, I keep buying these because I really did enjoy what I read, and when I know that I like a series, I like to collect as much of it as I can, and then read it all at once, if I have the ability to do so. So I will continue to collect, Children of the Whales, and not read it for a while. I don't know, maybe I'll get to it pretty soon. We'll see. Next is another one I am very, very, very happy to see finally out in English. This is Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, volumes 23 and 24. Honestly, I think this is the funniest manga I have ever read in my entire life, and nobody reads it, and it's very disappointing. I'm pretty sure the sales for this series are also pretty low because Kodansha only publishes like one omnibus volume every year and a half, when there's only 28 volumes in the series, so I don't know why they don't just hurry up and finish publishing it. I'm pretty sure it's really struggling with sales. So, if you like, this is going to sound really funny. This is a harem manga, and I don't like those usually. But I tried this for like a challenge, I'm pretty sure, and I loved it. It's hilarious. I like everything about this series. However, it does get slightly worse as the series goes. But I love the characters enough to keep continuing to collect it. And I really, really, really hope Kodansha doesn't cancel this series because I love it and I would like to own the whole thing. Next, before we get to the Shonen Jump volumes, I have Yonah of the Dawn, volume 28. This is another series I'm very far behind on. I've read 13 volumes, I think. And I liked it enough to keep buying it, and then I will read a ton more at a later date. But I love this volume cover. It's very pretty. I like most of the characters in Yonah of the Dawn. It's also a shoujo, and I tend not to read shoujo too much. I don't have anything against it. It's just not something I tend to reach for. But I really do like Yonah of the Dawn. It's full of adventure and action and friendship, which are things I love. So I bought it, and I like it, and I will keep purchasing it. Yeah. Next, I will show these two volumes together. This is Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 0 and Volume 8. I was really enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen as I was reading it, but now that I'm caught up, I find it very difficult to follow what's going on. I think I read it too fast or something, because I don't know what characters are what. And yes, this is 100% on me and my inability to read manga, apparently. But I don't enjoy this quite as much as everybody else. I will keep reading it. I'm just not sure if I will keep collecting the volumes until I'm 100% sure that it is something that I really want to keep collecting and keep on my shelves, because I'm running out of space, so that's something I have to consider when I'm buying a manga. And on the other side of things is a very hyped up series that I love, and this is Chainsaw Man. I've read the whole thing on the Shonen Jump app. I love all of it. I love the characters. I love the friendships. Yeah, this is great. I love the action. I love the comedy. Everything about it is fantastic. I love it, and I will keep buying all of it so I can own all of it. And then whenever the author decides to start publishing in the other magazine that they're moving to, that will be awesome, and I will keep reading it and loving it as well. I don't know how people are reading this volume by volume. I wouldn't be able to do that. That's why I just read it all on the Shonen Jump app. I don't understand, but you do you. Go ahead. If that works for you, awesome. If you need me to sell you on the series and you haven't had anybody else get you to read it, let me just say one phrase: platonic blood drinking. There you go. Go read it. Next, we have The Promised Neverland, Volume 18. I kind of share some of the same issues that some people have with the ending of the series, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as people like to say it is. I like it for the most part. It just has, the ending is a little bit messy, but that's okay. Not all series have to be perfect, and this one isn't, but I still love it, because again, it has the friendships that I'm looking for. If you're wondering whether to get into The Promised Neverland, I wouldn't worry about what other people are saying about the series. I would just go ahead and try it, especially if you have the Shonen Jump subscription. It is so cheap to just read the whole series and see if you like it enough to collect it. And if not, you've read it and you haven't wasted any money on a series that you don't like. I don't remember if there's 20 or 21 volumes in this completed series. It's been a while since I finished it. Next, another series where people don't like the ending, and I don't understand because I love the ending to Demon Slayer, and I don't care what anyone else has to say about it. Demon Slayer has definitely worked its way into my list of favorite series somehow. I wasn't expecting it, but it is. If you want to know my favorite character, it's none of the main four. It's Genya. Genya is my favorite character. People who only watch the anime barely even know who he is. But that's okay. If you've read the manga, you know. Anyway, everybody knows what Demon Slayer is. I don't have to talk about it anymore. Everybody has already said everything that I would say about this, but I love it, so I will keep buying it. I know the box set was recently announced. I don't need the box set unless they put something really, really cool as an extra in the box set. I'm just going to keep collecting the volumes since I have 20 of them, and there's only 23 in the completed series. Next, to go with the background, I have volumes 42 and 43 of Haikyuu. Almost done with the series. Almost done collecting the series. I've read it. I finished it a long time ago. Haikyuu, for a while I thought it was my favorite sports series until recently I realized that no, it's slam dunk, but Haikyuu is a very, very, very close second. I love everything about Haikyuu. Everything. I love the ending. I think the ending is amazing, actually. And I know there was lots of people complaining about the ending, just like people complain about the ending of every single Shonen Jump series ever. Usually I like them, and this one is no exception. I love the ending to the series a lot. If you're wondering who my favorite is in the series, he's right here. It's Suki. But yeah, this is definitely a series that will remain on pretty much the top of my favorites list. It's at number 3 right now for favorite manga of all time for me. And I will definitely reread it in the future many, many, many times over. So I have Hell's Paradise Volume 6 with its beautiful, beautiful pink cover. Every time a pink volume cover is published, I love it, especially ones that are this pink. This is another series that I've read and completed on the Shonen Jump website this time. This is great. Lots of nudity though, so if that's going to bother you, just letting you know. This is a solid little series. Not my favorite. I don't think I like it quite as much as a lot of other people do, but I think it is really good, and I will keep collecting the volumes since it's only going to be 13 volumes long, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 13 volumes long once it's all completed and published. Next, I have whatever this is, Golden Kamui Volume 20. I have not read Golden Kamui since Volume 5, but what I did read, I loved, so I've kept collecting it, and I'm really hoping they catch up with the chapter-by-chapter releases on the Shonen Jump website. That's technically what I've been waiting for, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, so maybe I will do another binge read of volumes 1 through 20 maybe, so I can catch back up. But for now, I will keep collecting them and putting them on my shelves where they can look pretty. Next, I have Blue Flag Volume 6, another manga that I have actually read and completed. This doesn't usually happen in my manga hauls, but so far, a lot of them have been ones I've completed, which will change after this volume, I think. Blue Flag is amazing. I love Blue Flag. The characters are all good people, good kids who need to have good lives. And I wish them all the best. And I will reread the series as soon as the last volume publishes, because I read it in the Manga Plus app, and then they took down like the middle part, so I can't reread the whole thing on there anymore. So I'm going to wait until all 6 or 8 volumes come out, and then I will read it on the Shonen Jump app since it's on there. Next, continuing on with the ongoing series that I have collected, this is Ajin, Volume 7 through 11, with Volume 9 up in the front because of its obnoxiously pink cover that I like. So I have read all of these volumes previously. I just somehow had volumes like 1 through 6 and then 12 through 15, and I missed the volumes in the middle somehow. I don't remember how. But recently, Right Stuff had an in-stock sale, and I saw these were all in stock, and they were the ones I was missing, so I bought them all. Yeah, this series is really great. I'm very interested in completing it, which is what I'm planning on doing in March, since it is all available on the Crunchyroll app. Next, I have Blue Period Volume 2. I have not read this yet. I know it's getting an anime pretty soon, which sounds cool. I also know it's about an artist who is sad. So I will read it, because, I don't know, that sounds good, I guess. I don't know. But I would like to get a couple more volumes before I start reading it. I'm pretty confident I will like this. I don't think there's any reason I wouldn't, so I don't mind collecting a couple more volumes before I start reading it. Next, this is a little bit ridiculous, but I got Neko Gahara volumes 2 through 5. This was also during the Right Stuff in Stock sale. I've had volume 1 on my shelves forever. I read it a very long time ago, actually in a video, I'm pretty sure. And I liked it enough to continue reading the series and collecting the series, and I just never did for some reason. I don't know why. It's only a 5-volume series. And I finally got them. Yeah, this is about cats. I have another series called Yankees, which is also about cats, but that's about cats being anthropomorphized. And this is just like actually about cat samurai, and I actually really like the art, and I was surprised that I did. 5 volumes, not a big commitment, and I don't know, I wanted to see how this ended because I was actually really fascinated by the story when I read it, if I remember correctly. And I finally got to complete it. Next, I got Satoko and Nana Volume 4. This is the last volume of this 4-panel manga. It's a comedy manga about these two characters who become roommates and learn about each other's cultures. And yeah, I really like the series. It's only 4 volumes, and I can finally finish reading it because I've been sitting on volume 3. I don't know why I haven't finished it, but I can now. We're almost done with my ongoing series. So this is Bloom Into You regarding Psyche, Sayaka, volume 3. This is the light novel. I really like Psyche. I know some people don't, but I really like her. I think she's a very interesting character, and I'm very excited to read the light novel about her. I have not read any of these yet, but this is the last one, and I'm planning on reading all of them at once. I don't think I've even ever read a light novel before, but I have quite a few of them, and I just haven't read them, but I'm pretty confident I will like this if it's even close to the original Bloom Into You series, which I love. And the last ongoing series I have in this video is Given, Volume 5. I thought the movie was just okay. I didn't feel very strongly either way about it. I already knew what was going to happen in the movie, so I wasn't really surprised. But yeah, it was okay. I think it would have benefited from being another like 30 minutes long at least, but that didn't happen. So I will just live with the manga, and it's fine. I like the series. I love the original anime, the 12-episode one. So I will keep collecting it so I can see what happens after the movie, because I don't know anything that happens after the movie. And I don't think there's that much content after the movie, actually. But yeah, I have Volume 5. I haven't read any of this. I've only watched the anime, but that's okay. Okay, finally, we're on to new series for me. So this is Asadora Volume 1 by Naoki Urasawa. I don't know anything about this. I just know that it's by Naoki Urasawa, so I bought it so I can read it and hopefully like it. Yeah, that's literally it. I don't know anything about this. Nothing. Not a thing. I don't think I really want to. These volumes are kind of difficult to put in the frame all the way, but this is The Flowers of Evil by Shuzo Oshimi. This is the complete series in the omnibus format. I've read Happiness by this author before. I feel like I've read one other thing too, and I just can't remember for some reason. But I liked Happiness until I got to Volume 7, and then it became just a little bit too gratuitously violent for me. I don't know, usually that doesn't bother me, but for some reason it did in that series, so I dropped it at Volume 7. I could probably go back and finish the last 3 volumes, because I didn't know at that time that it would only be 10 volumes, otherwise I probably would have kept them and kept reading them, just so I could say I completed the series. But I do have The Flowers of Evil. I've heard lots of really good things about this one, and yeah, I hope I like it a lot. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. This is Kageki Shoujo, The Curtain Rises. I don't really know much about this. I think it's about acting. And I'm pretty sure the sequel or the prequel is a Yuri manga. So that's honestly why I bought this. 100% that's why I bought this. Also, I mean, I don't think I've read a manga about acting before. I mean, there's Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, which has a little bit of acting in it, but it's not really about acting like I think this one is. Also, this volume cover is really pretty. It reminds me of cotton candy. So yeah, I don't know why. That's something I thought I'd mention, but it is very pretty. Next, I have Days of Love at Seagull Villa, Volume 1. I think I have Volume 2 somewhere. It might be in the mail right now. But I bought this because it's a Yuri manga published by Seven Seas, and this cover is very cute. And yeah, that's literally it. I will try pretty much any Yuri manga that Seven Seas puts out. So this is one of them. And I don't know, it looks like a story I would like. It's about adult characters, I think, instead of high school. It's not a high school Yuri manga. I'm pretty sure these are adults, especially since that one has a kid. Next is another Yuri manga. This is A White Rose. I can't read. A White Rose in Bloom. This is by the author of Utsubora, right? I've literally read that manga. Utsubora. Yeah, I had to look behind me to see what it was. And Classmates too? Yep, and Classmates too. Those are two series that I've read. I like Utsubora a lot more than Classmates, but I still own Classmates. I've read Classmates. I like it for the most part. So yeah, I'd like to see what this author does with a Yuri manga. So I bought this one. Also, these character designs look really cool. I really like Asumiko Nakamura's art style. Especially in Utsubora, it really lends itself well to a horror manga, or whatever the hell is going on in Utsubora. Last manga before I get on to the art books. This is Goodbye My Rose Garden, volumes 1 through 3, which I'm pretty sure is the complete series. Once again, Seven Seas was having a sale on Right Stuff, and they published a lot of Yuri manga that I lost somehow. I forgot, I didn't know about, I wasn't aware of, and this is one of them. I think this art style is beautiful, at least from what I'm seeing on the covers. And other than that, I really don't know anything about this other than one of the characters is an aspiring novelist. I really don't know anything else. I know it's a 3-volume Yuri manga, so I bought it. Next, I might have to move the frame, but we're moving on to the art books. I have 3 art books. All of these I got from Amazon Japan. I ordered them on a Monday, they shipped on a Tuesday, and they were delivered on a Thursday. So that's how fast Amazon Japan was this time. Usually I don't think they're quite that fast for me. But I'm not complaining. I'm actually very happy about it. So here is the art book for The Promised Neverland. This cover is beautiful, which should be obvious because it's a art book, but it's really, really pretty. I have Posuke Demizu's other art book. I don't know if she has more than one other one, but I have another one by her of hers. But yeah, this one is gorgeous. I haven't really had the chance to look through it too much, but just from the cover, it is beautiful. And I'm very happy to have it because I really do like The Promised Neverland a lot. Next, I got Mud and Sludge, which is the title of this Dorohedoro art book by Kyu Hayashida. Yeah, I didn't even know about this until I was looking for the next art book, which I'll show you on Amazon Japan, and then I saw The Promised Neverland one and this one. I really love Dorohedoro and the art style, and I can't wait for Kyu Hayashida's next series to come out by Seven Seas. And I'll be buying that as soon as I can. But in the meantime, I will be flipping through this art book and enjoying all the great, gross, gory, funny art. And finally, I had to move the frame again for this one. This is the Demon Slayer art book. It's a little bit taller than the other two. I'm actually going to show the back of it because I think I like this drawing of Nezuko just a little bit more than the front. Yep, I pretty much said all my thoughts about Demon Slayer earlier. But I saw the art book and I bought the art book because I wanted it. This is the one I went to look for because I saw it just by chance on another website, I think, but it was a little bit too expensive, and then I found it on Amazon Japan for quite a bit cheaper, I think, if I remember correctly. I've started collecting art books a little bit more recently. I have the Haikyuu one, which I was going to buy anyway. It doesn't matter if I was collecting art books or not. I was going to buy the Haikyuu one. I have both, actually. There was the little one, too, that I bought. And then I have a couple slam dunk ones. And yeah, I'm sure when I make my collection video, which I will do pretty soon here, you will see the art books. I will show them to you. In the meantime, I've added this one to my collection in February, and I don't know, we'll see if I collect any more pretty soon. I can't think of any other ones I want, just these ones for now. Anyway, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. I have a feeling this video is going to be a little bit long, but that's okay. Let me know if you have any thoughts about any of the series I had to talk about today. If you want to tell me which ones to read first, go ahead. If you want to complain about my opinions that I mentioned before, that's cool too. Go ahead. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.